Well, hello everyone, and welcome to FranTastic Insights, where we provide insights from some of the coolest people in franchising. My name is Alesia Visconti. I am the president and CEO of FranServe and Franchise Dictionary magazine. Now, FranServe is the largest franchise consulting in the world, and our mission is to help change people's lives through franchise ownership. We do that through a network of incredible franchisors and franchise consultants, all who just want to help their candidates explore franchise opportunities. Well, I'm very excited. We're starting the new year with some great friends and powerhouses in the franchise community, Catherine Monson and Mark Jameson. They are with Propelled Brands, and we're about to drop some exciting news. So welcome to the show, Catherine and Mark.
Thank you, Alesia. It is exciting to be here with you.
Good morning and Happy New Year.
Indeed. Now, you know what? I introduced you guys with Propelled Brands. So maybe you can share with our audience a little bit about what Propelled Brands is and what's going on there, because it is indeed exciting.
We would love to. Thank you so much. So as many of your folks know, Mark and I have been with FASTSIGNS International now for me 13 years, Mark 12 years, and we have grown FASTSIGNS to be an amazing brand with very successful, happy franchisees, some of the highest franchisee satisfaction ratings in all of franchising, not just signage and visual graphics. And we had the outstanding opportunity to buy a small emerging franchisor called NerdsToGo back in September of 2020. And because of that, we felt we needed a motivating, exciting, positive, if you will, parent company, holding company name, and that is Propelled Brands. In fact, with FranServe today, we're sharing that for the very first time. We haven't even sent the press release out yet about the name of Propelled Brands. We're going to do that later this week. So Propelled Brands is a holding company that specializes in world-class franchisors buying other franchisors and building a whole portfolio that specializes in business-to-business franchising. So our franchisees, whether with NerdsToGo or whether with FASTSIGNS, are primarily helping business people grow their businesses and improve their businesses. So with FASTSIGNS, we've got over 750 locations in 9 countries. And with NerdsToGo, we're at 25 locations today and looking forward to growing that to 500 and more in the US in the years ahead.
Well, very, very exciting. And thank you for the honor of letting us roll that all out with you. So very exciting indeed. You're talking about NerdsToGo a little bit. Mark, maybe you can share some insights on what that company is about. That's an exciting brand for 21 and beyond. So maybe you could share a little insights about that brand in particular.
Absolutely. We're really excited. We're finalized with our FDD now. We're ready to start selling, and we're excited to be live with FranServe. NerdsToGo is essentially an emerging brand, as Catherine said, about 25 locations, wide open in almost every market, which is new for us. We're very excited about that upward opportunity of 300 to 500 locations. You know, it is an IT services company. And what's nice about NerdsToGo compared to some others in the space is it really serves both sides. It serves the direct to consumer business with break fix and walk in and even selling some hardware. But more importantly, where we're going to drive it at Propelled Brands is the B2B side of the business. We recognize that the B2B opportunity for managed IT services for small and medium companies, which is the space FASTSIGNS knows, so our team knows how to target those customers, is going to be great for NerdsToGo. Like FASTSIGNS, it's a small startup. It's very scalable, 3 employees typically to start. And as the business grows, you scale and add it. Typically Monday through Friday, usually a few hours on a Saturday, so a little bit of weekends. But still not a lot of nights, not a lot of weekends. Very good business in terms of the reoccurring revenue opportunity. And that's where we're going to put a big focus on it. And then the retail traffic walk-in customer for break fix and stuff kind of becomes the bread and butter of the business. And so we're really excited about not only the brand that we acquired, but what our team knows on the B2B side to be able to drive that side of the business, which is where we think it's going to really take that brand to a whole new level.
Well, you guys definitely are powerhouses in driving the B2B business, that is for sure. So this is going to be quite exciting to watch the growth on this. Now, sometimes when I ask this question, I get everywhere as the answer. And Catherine and Mark, maybe you can share with the audience a little bit about your reach. Where do you want to expand? Are there markets in particular that you're looking for? Is it really truly everywhere? Can you shed a little light on that?
I'm going to let you take that.
Yeah, well, my answer would have been everywhere, as you would have expected, Alesia. So you know me too well. With 25 locations, another 3 currently under development, we really are wide open everywhere. We're only doing domestic at this point. We're only in the U.S. Canada will probably be our next stop at some point. We're looking for markets with populations 100,000 or greater. So each location serves about 100,000 people. And so while we don't necessarily have a focus on a particular market area, the really good news is we have, as I think the consultants know, 3 regionally based development directors that are going to get out there, get in the local market, and really help your folks and the FranServe consultants become educated and part of the brand. So we really are growing everywhere. The company started in Connecticut. Today they operate coast to coast. We've got locations in California, here in Texas, north, as well as all the way out to Massachusetts. So we see this really as a great opportunity for people to build their own business and be involved and engaged in the local community. So the only thing that would be a restriction would be we need cities with 100,000 or better population.
And that makes total sense. And we're talking about markets, and let's talk a little bit about the traits you look for in a franchise owner. What makes a good franchise owner for NerdsToGo?
You let me take that?
I'll let you.
A great franchise candidate for NerdsToGo is very similar to the franchise candidate for a FASTSIGNS, right? We're looking for someone who wants to own a business and develop an enterprise, develop a company and an organization. At FASTSIGNS, we don't look for folks that want to make signs themselves. We look for franchise candidates who want to hire employees and lead and motivate and guide them and focus on business development. And it's the very same for NerdsToGo. We are not looking for someone who is a chief information officer today, who is a super technical person. We're going to provide the training, the tools, the resources. We're going to help train and develop their employees, their technicians. And we're looking for that person that wants to grow an exciting business, that wants to be involved in the local community, develop relationships with business owners, small business owners, 25, 50 employees, and become their, if you will, outsourced IT support service. We've got great technology behind this where our franchisees will put remote monitoring software on their customers' computers and will know before the customer does if something is going wrong, and being able to be there and help and fix. As you know, small business owners are busy. They're working long hours, long days. Most of them don't have IT experience and they need help from the outside. And the NerdsToGo franchise opportunity is beautiful for just that thing. And what I love about both of our brands today is you don't build a big church for Easter Sunday. You start small, you start manageable, you grow your business, you're making a profit, you continue to grow, you add another technician. You continue to grow, you add another technician. And so it's a scalable model with really strong economics. So we're looking for somebody who wants to create a great business, a scalable business, and succeed with us. What would you add? I miss.
You miss nothing, as usual.
Oh,
I think you covered it well.
I think he's sucking up. But whatever.
Well, you guys really are a great team. And Catherine, I'm so happy that you mentioned that people don't need to have the IT experience, right? Now, I know with FASTSIGNS, they don't need to have the sign and the print experience. But I think our audience may have just had an aha moment because, of course, IT in demand, there's a lot of market space available. And here they hear now that, no, they don't have to be IT experts to be able to be a NerdsToGo franchisee. So I think that's definitely something that the audience and people who are thinking about this brand should definitely be aware of, because that's a wonderful advantage. And that is one of the beauties of a franchise, right? Is having the training and the development and the support, correct?
And you're exactly right. It's the training, it's the tools, it's the resources, and it's the support. You know, the same kind of support that we give to our FastSigns franchisees on technical stuff about signage, about manufacturing signage, about digital signage is the same kind of technical support that we're going to give our Nerds2Go franchisees on all of those things. So it's we're really excited about it. It's going to be a great opportunity for franchise candidates.
And one thing I would add is both of our brands, FastSigns and now Nerds2Go, were essential businesses, which means they continued to operate during the pandemic. And in fact, Nerds2Go especially thrived during that time because we all had to figure out some technical before you got started today, right? So now in a virtual world, everybody needs what Nerds2Go provides, whether it's for your house or whether it's for your office.
And from a business standpoint, if you have employees working remotely, and we think that that's going to last for a while, right? And it may be a trend that lasts far beyond the pandemic being behind us, that technical help is needed in the employee's home as well as in the company's office. So there's just a great runway for this business.
Very true. And essential businesses, now you guys can say your brands are pandemic proof, right? So you have to love that again, we find ways as entrepreneurs to thrive, and audience, that is a wonderful, wonderful point, Mark. So thank you for that. Now, I'm also, correct me if I'm wrong, I know you are very much a supporter of veterans, and you guys offer a discount for FastSigns, I know, but what about Nerds2Go? Are you doing a veteran discount as well?
We absolutely are. Let me tell you, we're big supporters of our veterans. We thank them so much for the sacrifice that they have made for our country, and likewise for first responders. So both for FastSigns and Nerds2Go, we offer a 50% discount on the initial franchise fee for first responders and veterans as our way of saying thank you for the service and sacrifice that you make every single day for our country.
Well, I have to tell you that is so generous and amazing. And I know that you guys are, really strong in supporting first responders and veterans. As you know, I'm on the Vet Fan Committee for International Franchise Association, and everything that franchising does with veterans is just such a wonderful marriage. So thank you so much again for offering that generous discount with Nerds2Go as well. Now,
may I add one thing on that?
Please.
We have offered that Vet Fran discount at FastSigns for well over 15 years. 14% of our FastSigns franchisees are veterans. We've been able to, and what we love about veterans is they know how to implement, they know how to take great plans and do the execution. So not only is it great for the veterans, but it's great for us because they make fantastic franchisee business owners. So to think that we're at 14% at FastSigns, we're looking forward to having that kind of growth and that kind of penetration for veterans and first responders in Nerds2Go as well.
Absolutely, and we're all here to support that as well. So that, again, thank you for that generous discount. And of course, we appreciate all people who have served. I'd like to go a little bit deeper now, and I'm probably going to want to hear your thoughts a little bit on both of you about one of my favorite hashtags on social media, and that is the hashtag of Franchise Strong. Now, I probably use that hashtag even more than I do for my own companies, and it's because I really do believe in that concept of franchising being a family, a caring group. We help people survive and thrive in all kinds of situations, up, downs, economy, pandemics, all the things that happen, but we come together with such passion to help each and every one, of our franchisees, our franchisors, our peers, our suppliers, all come together. So many people think about, owning a business, being their own boss, and they want to make that a reality. They don't know how to go about doing that, but the franchise community is always there to support them. So can each of you, share a little bit about what Franchise Strong means to you and to your brands?
Absolutely. May I go first?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I got started in franchising accidentally. And Mark says I should say more than 20 years ago, because when I say 40 years ago, you figure out I'm really, really old. But I fell in love with franchising very quickly because it allows folks to get into business for themselves, but not by themselves, have the power of a network, the power of the support. And what I love about franchising is the brain power, not just at the corporate office, but all the franchisees. So whether we're talking about FASTSIGNS, whether we're talking about NerdsToGo, and in a moment, I'll talk about the International Franchise Association, you've got all this brain power working together for the good of the brand or the good of the business model, which just makes everything better. There will be a franchisee who stumbles on a great idea, and I'll give you a great example. A McDonald's franchisee in Boston who wanted to sell breakfast because in the beginning it was only hamburgers and fries. He comes with that idea. McDonald's corporate says, fantastic, let's test it. And now you can get breakfast at every McDonald's, right? Revolutionary, one guy, one idea. Those ideas sometimes come from the corporate office, sometimes come from franchisees. But a franchisor takes those ideas, develops them, makes them better, and then helps support the franchisees in implementation. So if we think about how FASTSIGNS quickly pivoted in the pandemic, many ideas came from us, many ideas came from our franchisees. We set up a flywheel, if you will, of powerful franchisees sending ideas and us polishing them and sharing them in weekly Connect with Catherine conference calls that really helped all of our franchisees thrive, FASTSIGNS franchisees through the pandemic. Likewise, in NerdsToGo, that same kind of ideas from the corporate office, ideas from the franchisees, spinning them all together and sharing them out. So that is what is so very, very powerful about franchising is the brain power of every single member. Then if we talk about the International Franchise Association, which Alesia, you are very active in, as you know, I am also, as I will be entering my second year as chair of the IFA, February of 2021. What we do at the IFA is we take all those great ideas about franchising, whether we're talking about gyms or burgers or signage or IT consulting, and we share all those great ideas with all of our members that they can then take back to their brands and grow. So that power of franchising, franchise businesses have higher success rates, franchise than independent businesses. Franchise businesses have higher sales growth than independent businesses. There's all kinds of data published by the US Census and PricewaterhouseCoopers that verifies and validates all of that. And that is why franchising is strong. We look at it from an International Franchise Association level. Some of the great things that Franchise Strong does is franchising gives back. Our franchisees in all of the brands that belong to the International Franchise Association give back to their local communities. It might be a food drive. It might be literacy training, all the things that happen. And that is because those individual franchisees belong to that local community. They give back. But then that giving back is multiplied over the entire brand, and franchising makes a huge difference in local communities nationwide. Mark, you get to answer.
Yeah, I don't know what I can add to that. That was obviously phenomenal. But, the other thing I would add is that, I certainly agree with everything that's been said. What I love about my role is that I'm involved in the development, bringing franchisees in, and then on the support side, watching them grow. I love seeing the life cycle of a franchisee and how excited they are when they come into the network, and they have their ups and downs, but working with them, and when they achieve their first big threshold, 500,000, $1 million, and even helping those that decide that they've been doing this for 25 years and they're ready to exit. It's so rewarding to see the impact it's had on their lives and their families' lives, and the value they bring back to the network. So that's what I love about franchising, I think, and certainly having the support of others in the industry, like FranServe and Franchise Dictionary and all these great things and all the stuff that you guys do as well. It is just an incredible community, even beyond the community within our brands.
And I'm just going to add that some of my best friends, people that I vacation with, are franchisees from brands that I was involved in years ago. Some of my best friends are Sir Speedy franchisees, are PIP franchisees, right? I got friends in the Netherlands that are multi-copy franchisees. These are people that I supported as a franchisor, but then you develop this relationship. Franchising is like nothing else. It's like no other business where there's these amazing relationships. We get to change people's lives, but we also get those people to become our close friends, and they change our lives for the better, making it all more meaningful.
Very true.
I couldn't agree with you both more. And it is really that, we hear it all the time. It's the franchise family, right? The Fran fam. We hear it all the time, and we use that. And I come from other industries, and it was exactly what you said, Catherine. I have never seen anything with the kind of support and bond and genuine friendship that happens within the franchise community. So I echo the comments that both both of you said very, very much. And I have to tell you something. I mean, it's so, I could chat with you guys on and on, but I am respectful of people's time. And I want to thank you so much for the two of you coming on board, making time to be on our show. We're so thrilled to have you. And I want to say, audience, you know, thank you also for your time. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, stay up with our videos. And I'm going to turn it back to both of you, Catherine, Mark, for any last words before we wrap up today.
I'm just going to wrap up by saying what we are known for, whether it's FASTSIGNS, NerdsToGo, or Propelled Brands, is world-class commitment, support, leadership, and service to our franchisees. And we consistently have some of the highest franchisee satisfaction ratings as compared to all other franchisors, whether we're talking about Franchise Business Review, Franchise Research Institute. Anybody that joins our family is going to get world-class support, guidance, training, marketing, everything. I'll let you add to that.
Yeah, that's a hard one to add to also. But I would just say, we want to grow. FranServe has been an amazing partner as Franchise Dictionary. We very much look forward to helping your consultants grow their business while they help us grow our two businesses. And we thank you for everything you guys do. And I can guarantee you that if we talk to a candidate or we talk to one of the consultants, we're going to help you get all the information somebody needs to make a great decision on what are two of the best franchisors in the industry with a great management team.
I was just going to say, with your vision and leadership, I've seen you guys do amazing things with FASTSIGNS. I have no doubt that you'll do the same with NerdsToGo, and who knows what else down the road, right? You never know what else is coming down. I know how you guys think. So thank you again. Happy New Year. And I just have to say it, have a fantastic day.
Thank you. Bye.